Hello everyone, my name is Mario Facas Spirit and welcome to the channel. So today's video is going to be something about I talked about last year, but I want to talk about it again. It's about, is Santa Claus real? And by the way, through December I'm not really going to talk about how to deal with issues and all that. I figured December I just want to keep it light. I'm gonna be doing some videos on doing Christmas mochas, Christmas French toast, and something else. So I'm just gonna keep it light. Just it's December, it's Christmas. Just have some fun, and then start after the new year. We'll start talking about how to deal with issues and all that, and just get back into the groove. But for now, I just figured I'll just chill out during December on the videos. Obviously, you're always dealing with your issues, but just gonna chill out during December and have some fun, right? So anyway, so is Santa Claus real? So if you guys saw some of my past videos, then you know that one of my teachers, one of my guides, was a spirit called Eyes of the Sparrow. Now, if you guys are aware of channelers, you may be aware there's two kinds of channelers. There's where a certain being channels another spirit, like their thoughts and all that, right? Messages from those spirits. And there are also channelers where their spirit themselves leaves their body and the other spirit enters their body, and then now they start functioning in that body as if they was their own body, right? So Eyes of the Sparrow is one of those channeled spirits where the gentleman that was a channeler, his spirit would leave his body, and then Eyes would jump in, and he would talk the way I'm talking to you now, right? So basically, it was like speaking to heaven on earth, basically, right? So one thing he said about the ascension of humanity is that not tomorrow, but in the future, once we ascend to a higher level, we will be able to, with our thoughts, dismantle ourselves and recreate them somewhere else and appear over there, right? So kind of like Star Trek, where they would dismantle the cells and reappear them somewhere else. Well, we would do that ourselves with our thoughts, right? Now, if you're wondering how can you do that, well, everything is energy, right? The air is energy, water is energy, the wind is energy, everything is energy. So basically, understanding that thought process, it's really not that difficult to use your thought and be able to bring energy together to create a physical body or another physical object, right? But again, this is way in the future. This is not tomorrow. Now, that is for us. Now, who's to say there is no being, right, at a higher level of dimension that has not already attained that level of consciousness that's able to do that, right? I'm not saying there is, but I'm saying, how do we know that there isn't? There's a very good chance that there is, right? So is Santa Claus real, okay? Could there be a being that we call Santa Claus that was highly evolved that was able to do that? Sure, well, why not? Well, how is that impossible, right? Now, I'm not saying that's true. I'm just saying, why not? Why is that impossible, right? Well, the reason why I'm saying this, because I don't see the purpose where there's so much questioning about Santa Claus. Like I've heard other people say, well, I'm not going to tell my kids. I'm not going to tell my kids about Santa Claus. I'm going to tell them that Santa Claus is not real. Now I'm like, well, why, right? Santa Claus ultimately is like the rest of us. We are a thought and a feeling. I am that I am. I have a thought, a feeling, and I'm aware that I have a thought and a feeling. Santa Claus is a thought and a feeling. So, depending on the way you look at it, Santa Claus can easily be real depending on the way you look at it. If you see a Santa Claus as some old man with a big belly going down the chimney, well, if you have no chimney, I guess it's not very possible. But if you see Santa Claus as a thought and a feeling, a belief system, and like I said, maybe you could see him as a highly evolved being that's able to do that. Like, I'm not saying it's real. I'm just saying that, like, it's not impossible. So basically, at the end of the day, to me, I don't I just, to me, I don't see the point in having that discussion. Is Santa Claus real? Is Santa Claus not real? You know what? It's a beautiful experience. It's only brought joy to my life and to a lot of other people's lives. So you know what? To me, Santa Claus is real, and let's have a happy, Merry Christmas. Anyways, we'll see you next video. Have a nice day. Goodbye.